Good morning. It is 7:07 a.m. on Tuesday, February 7th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up and I am behind schedule. This is 5 more minutes. I suppose technically I didn't just get up, but I was fussing around with D&D stuff, got distracted, spent time on stuff this morning that could have waited until later. Blah. I'm actually feeling a little bit of the onset of a chest cold, which is irritating. I had a little bit of a tickle in the throat, Sunday and yesterday. Today I have got feeling a little bit of chest congestion. I don't feel that bad otherwise, so I'm going to kind of just power through. Hopefully it'll go away. We'll see. I had a fun process of building a D&D character with someone last night, preparing for an upcoming game. And that's a fun process. It's time consuming because there's a lot of choices to make, and when one person has the book and the other doesn't, there's a lot of reading back and forth involved, that sort of thing. But it's fun. It's an exciting part of the game, the creative process, being engaged, looking at different options and deciding how that would fit into the conception of a character. The use of the rules of the game apply interesting constraints and limitations that are fun to imagine how in the world that would be explained and what impact that would have on the nature of the character and what they're like and their personality and so on. It's fun stuff. Also, as the party begins to be assembled for that particular game, it's fun to start thinking about how I might use what they are capable of and what each of their characters is good at or especially good at, and try to make sure I give them at least one opportunity to use that thing. So, for example, if someone is able to, let's say, walk upside down on the ceiling, then I probably don't want to have the whole adventure take place outside. Just as a thought. Yeah, it's a fun process. But now I was still thinking about it this morning and fussing around with some of the stuff I still needed to send them, and so now I am running behind schedule, and I have to go ahead and finish this video and then take a shower and then get ready to go to work. Got a little dog behind me. I think it's supposed to sleet and snow today, which just has got me kind of not anticipating a fun time for today's run. Depending on the weather at that time, I may do another installment of my hallway and stairs variety. So, we'll see. Also yesterday, I had not installed Spotify at any point. And part of the reason for that is because in general, I don't stream my music. I have a lot of albums in iTunes, and that's what I generally listen to. I have kind of an old school iPod Classic 160 gig that I use for most of my music and podcasts, because it's got enough capacity that it can just store everything and I don't have to use any streaming. I'm a little hesitant to use streaming, maybe just because technically my phone is from a work plan, and so I am allowed to use the data, but I don't want to abuse it. And so I've always just maybe been paranoid that streaming music would take too much bandwidth. Maybe that's just been my instinct. So I've never really played around with Spotify, and part of that's because generally I'm listening to podcasts and so on rather than music anyway. But I just saw Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton post a Spotify mixtape playlist that he had made, and that seemed fun. And so I downloaded it and then actually ended up not having any time to listen to it yesterday, so... So I downloaded it and signed up and for a free account and haven't actually used it for anything. But, so, I've got to get to work. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.